There's a temperature gauge in my room here, which records the outside and the inside temperature. Yesterday, the outside recording was 53 degrees centigrade, and the inside was 34. That's a bit hot for Finland. Anyway, today it's time to get on the ferry, get across the Baltic Sea and into Estonia. So that will mark the end of my Nordic part of this expedition and start of my tour of Baltic states.
Right, we're off. Said goodbye to Renata. And now we've got to go and find the ferry to Estonia. I think I'm in plenty of time. But I don't really know where I'm going, and I don't really know what the traffic's going to be like. Garmin says 20 minutes to get there, and the ferry doesn't go for 2 hours. So I think we'll be fine. We'll just get ourselves into the queue. It's now ahead of us there, the Orthodox Cathedral. And we're not too far from the ferry port. And right for Viking Line. Tallinn Viking Express, 11:30. Bay number 9, she said, and here it is. At least some shade from these trucks.
Going to Tallinn? Okay, va.
Yeah.
You're from
Yes. Scotland.
Quite an interesting collection of bikes ahead of me. Finland's not like the rest of Europe. There are no BMW GS's here, and they're all Finnish. I'm the only non-Fin. Going in front of me is a Blackbird. In front of him there's a VMAX. There's a Suzuki GSX 1100. There's a Triumph Thunderbird up there, a Bandit 1250. Behind me there's a guy on a Phaser. Yeah, it's interesting to be amongst non-adventure bikes. I think most of them are heading to some kind of festival in the Czech Republic, I think. Go. It never gets old. The whole idea of riding out of a ferry onto a new country So this is Estonia. Well, at the moment it's a ferry port like any other. Very smooth crossing. That was a really busy ferry though. It was quite a party atmosphere, a lot of alcohol being consumed on that ferry. What in the UK we used to term a booze cruise, that one. Straight away you can see the skyline of Tallinn there ahead. Now tonight's hostel is just a little bit away from the centre of Tallinn. Accommodation in the historic centre was really expensive. Freedom 65, this is the hostel.
So here I am at the Freedom Hostel in Tallinn. We're about 7 kilometres out from the centre, and that's the only way I could afford to stay here. It's just started raining, which actually isn't too bad. It's brought the temperature down a bit. Tomorrow I will venture into town and see what I can find. Fun fact. The reason that all the accommodation in Tallinn was so expensive last night is AC/DC were playing a concert here. I'm 5 miles out from the centre at this hostel, which was the nearest I could find anywhere to stay, and I could still hear them last night. It's probably also why the ferry across from Helsinki was so crazy yesterday. Anyway, the plan this morning is to get on the bus. There's a bus that just runs along the main road here into the centre of town, have a wander around, see what I can find to sketch and paint, and just spend a day in Tallinn. Short bus ride from the hostel, and I'm just coming into Tallinn Old Town. Well, I can't tell you quite as much about Tallinn as I could about Helsinki. This building behind me, though, is the town hall. And what I can tell you about Tallinn is that it was a wealthy city as part of the Hanseatic League, together with Lübeck, which is where I was, towards the start of this tour. And Lübeck, Tallinn, and one or two other cities around the Baltic coast became a very wealthy trading organisation, and the money from that is what you see spent here building Tallinn. This is called St. Catherine's Passage.
It's a start, eh? Yeah.
coming up to the upper level of ancient Tallinn now, up on the fortress. And this here behind me is the Keek in de Kok Tower, which means peek into the kitchen. So here I am back at the hostel. That's been an interesting day in Tallinn. It's quite a cool place. I'm going to Riga tomorrow. I've got a couple of detours planned along the way, so I need to make sure I know where I'm going and then get a good night's sleep.
All right, well, good morning. It's 8:20 in the morning, and today we're riding to Riga in Latvia. But we're not going to take the big roads, we're going to take the small roads and see if we can explore a little bit of the Estonian countryside. The only part of Estonia that I've seen so far is Tallinn, because the ferry from Helsinki comes straight into the city of Tallinn. So that's all I've seen. So we're going to get out into the countryside and make our way over to Riga. Coming out of Tallinn, landscape in Estonia was pretty flat, but as we're coming a bit closer to the border with Latvia, the roads are a bit more interesting with a few more twists and turns. I'm not expecting any big mountains though. I think mostly this part of Europe is pretty flat across Estonia, Latvia, Lithuania, Poland, northern Germany and into Holland. So I think we're fast approaching the border with Latvia. Here we come. Country number 10 of the tour. Yeah, country number 10. Ta-da! So, unusually, that border wasn't at a river, but it was kind of on the ridge. So I guess it was the high point, and that's probably where the border runs. Now, if you think it didn't take me long to get across Estonia, you'll be right. It's not a very big country. In fact, the population of Estonia, Latvia and Lithuania added together is less than the population of London. And that's also true for Denmark. The population of Denmark is less than London. It's true for Norway. The population of Norway is less than London. And it's true for Finland. The population of Finland is also less than London. So these have been fairly sparsely populated areas I've been going through for this whole tour. Once I get back into Poland and Germany and Holland, that's when that changes. Population of Poland, I think, is just under 40 million. That's a step change compared to the countries I've been going through up to now. Coffee. this is the little town of Césis, which is meant to be pretty. They certainly like their level crossings here. That's about the 5th one I've been over since I got into Latvia.
Okay, so I'm in Césis. It's a bit hot for wandering around in all my bike gear, and I never like leaving Tigger with all my worldly goods just sitting on the back, but I'm only going to be here a short time just for a quick look round. I'm sure it'll be fine. This is Césis Castle. If you can hear all the music in the background, but over here I've got some cool jazz going on from the marquee, and down in the park over there there's an open air orchestra tuning up and practicing. Césis is interesting. As with so many places, I could spend a lot more time here. But I've got to get back to Tigger, and got to get ourselves over to Riga.
Okay, all systems are go. Okay, Garmin, have you got this? Do you know where we are? Answer, no, no idea. Let's turn right here. Go. Riga 86. Okay, I guess we're in Riga. Don't know much about Riga, but we're going to find out now that we're here. Okay, here we are, Happy Hostel. Let's go see what it's like inside.
Well, I'm here in my room in Riga in the Happy Hostel, and it's a 4-bedroom room, and I've got it to myself, so that's fine. There's a kitchen for cooking some dinner if I want to cook for myself. Tigger's parked around the back. I can see him out of a window out the back. It's a little further from the centre of the old town than I expected it would be, but we'll cope with it. There's a bus. We'll make that work tomorrow. Quite a good ride today. Césis. That was great. Sat in the sun, did a nice little picture, and then riding into Riga. Well, yeah, just riding into big cities. It's never the most fun, but these are the 3 cities that I felt I needed to do: Tallinn, Riga, and Vilnius. Tallinn worked okay. Riga tomorrow, and then Vilnius the day after that. Thanks for watching. If you like this kind of video, click like, click subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one.